Hello, all. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon. So, in this series, as we're talking about what's new in Business Central 2026 Release Wave 1, aka BC 28, there has been a feature introduced but not listed on the What's New document. So, in today's video, we'll talk about the copy location feature that allows user to duplicate existing warehouse location instead of manually recreating uh, locations, bins, zones. It can kind of copy everything like you have seen on item. So how it helps? It helps a consultant while they are setting it up to kind of redo the same steps every time for each location to easily kind of copy the existing location that has been built, and maybe from a perspective of customer, we can have a template location which we can copy and then make changes as per the customer need. So there are a lot of use case for it, and I'm pretty sure I'm a developer. Functionals will know how better they can use it. So in this video, what we'll see how you kind of use that feature, where it existed, an item if you don't know about it, and then where is that action available so that you can use it, what it copies and what it not, right? So we'll cover all that. So traditionally, creating multiple location in Business Central required manual configuration or configuration packages, and it's just not the location card. There are additional sub masters which are created against locations like zones, bins, and things like that, which is a time consuming activity, especially when business needs a similar warehouse setup across multiple locations. So in Business Central 2026 Release Wave 1, aka BC 28, Microsoft introduced the new copy location feature. This allows user or administrators to copy or to duplicate an existing location setup directly from location pages. This is useful for warehouse implementation for functional consultant while they are implementing. So it makes it easier for them. This feature will work both on premise as well as on business and cloud on version 28 and higher. So let's get to it. So before we get to it, let's see where it kind of the idea hopefully that came to Microsoft about it. So in item, when you go into the item card, and let's say I have to create a similar item like Paris guest chair black. From home ribbon, I can do a copy item. Now when I do a copy item, it asks me certain questions. What is the target item number? Now based on your number series, you'll manually type in this or not. So let's say demo 001, and then it tells you or you can just keep this empty. In that case, if you have a number series, it'll automatically pull in that. But if you have manual numbers, then you can also define a target item number. How many copies you want? Do you want one item? Do you want 5 items copied to it? And then do you want to copy all information, or do you want not to copy all information? If you say I don't want to copy all information, then it gives you more options like copying unit of measure, dimensions, pictures, comments. You surely don't want to copy picture, right? So let's say unit of measure, dimensions, sales price, same for purchase price. If you say all, then do all of that automatically. But if you say no, then you get an accessibility to different things that you can copy while copying an item. And then at the end, there's a boolean called show created item. That means once the copy process is done, pop up the created item in front of me. So as I say, okay, it'll just copy everything which I have selected in this window and will create a copy of item for me with all everything as is, including the description remains in, which makes sense because you're copying. But just keep in mind, while you're copying, you'll have to change the descriptions and all. It doesn't blank it out, which it should because it's copying. So this is from where Microsoft kind of got an inspiration to do similar thing on locations. So now from Business Central 28 or 2026 Release Wave 1, when you go into the locations, and let's pick a location where there are bins and all. So let me check if there are bins on this or not. Okay. I don't think the standard have anything where there's an advanced warehousing enabled, but hopefully you get the idea that you can just do it from here, right? So when you do a copy bin location, what it does, it just says the similar thing. The target location is copy east, and then you can again say, do I want to copy all information, or do I have what options I have? So now it tells you that you can copy zones, and if you copy zones, then you can also copy bins. You can also copy warehouse employees. So if a location have 5 warehouse employees, it'll just kind of copy those and attach it to this copy east location also. Inventory posting groups, dimensions, transfer routes. So if you say copy all information, then everything that was listed in here will be enabled, and it'll just create a copy of it. So let's do that and then say show created location. So it'll create a copy east, which will have the similar thing as the east location had, as is including the warehouse employee. So it does copy everything that's needed. Now when you think about it, or when I think as a developer, and I can be completely wrong, that you can have a template location where you can say, okay, these would be my zones, these would be my bins, these are my setups, this is my warehouse employee setup for that template location. And then every time you need to create a new location, you just copy that template and create a copy of it, and you just have to change the description of that location once created. So it makes it a lot of easier for function consultants who are implementing Business Central on their client place, or for administrator who are managing their system at your client end, right? You should surely change, like I said, review whatever has been copied, like name has been copied, which should not have been. In a best case scenario, the description or the name should be empty when it is being copied. So do review whatever you copy, and then let me know into the comments that how you think we can better use it. My knowledge is very limited from a developer's perspective, but as a consultant, if you think that there are other ways that we can use it and which will kind of make it better, share it to the word on the comments, and that helps everybody, right? It reduces that manual setup time that needed to kind of do things while kind of creating these locations. It improves the consistency, as you don't have different setups done by different people. You are kind of following a pattern. It reduces the human errors that may happen when somebody is doing it manually. So what is the copy location business central? It's a BC28 feature which allows you to duplicate existing location. Does copy location copy inventory? No, it's just copy setups, configurations, no transactions. Is copy location available on cloud and on-prem? Yes, it'll work both in Business Central on-prem and Business Central cloud. Is it better than a configuration package? I would argue yes, because in configuration package you kind of download your current setup for location, zones, bins, and then you kind of change it, tweak it, and then put it back. So this will make it better. If there is completely different requirement per location, then configuration package is surely a way around to it. The copy location action is available on the location related pages, so you can use it. Have you customized it? I guess I'm curious about it. If you have, then maybe it's time to replace that custom functionality with the standard Microsoft functionality. Now, what next? As you're talking about Business Central 28, we'll be keep talking about it for even the minor feature that's available. If you find this video helpful, subscribe for more Business Central 2026 release wave 1 videos, and then I'll see you sooner than later into the next video. Till then, keep learning and keep sharing whatever you're learning. Thank you and have a nice day.